Welcome to another Fear No Fix video. Today, we're working on a 2004 Ford F-150 with the 5.4 liter engine. We're going to be replacing the brake switch, which you may need to do if you have a P0703 or a P1572 code.
The symptoms of this one are pretty obvious. You're not going to have any brake lights, your cruise control is not going to work, you're not going to be able to shift out of park, and it's really easy, no tools at all. At most, maybe you need a pick, but you could probably even get away with a pair of pliers or anything, so let's just get to it. The brake switch is on your brake pedal, about halfway up in the driver footwell area, just underneath the instrument panel. You want to make as much room as possible before you start working down there, so if you have power adjustable seats, you should move them back now before we disconnect the battery. Before we get started, we're going to check fuse number 14 in the fuse box down in the kick panel here. If the fuse is blown, we might not even need to replace the switch. Our fuse looks good. It's not broken inside. We could also check it with a multimeter, but just with a visual inspection here, we can see that it looks good. I'm also going to try swapping another one that I know is good really quick, just to make sure that the brake lights still aren't coming on. So we're going to go ahead and look at that brake switch. We'll loosen the 8mm bolt, disconnect the ground cable, and place it aside. Now that we're back in the truck, we'll get started by removing this yellow plastic cover right here. Press in on this tab, push up to open it, and then just put it aside. Next, use a pick or a set of pliers to remove this pin right here. Remove the electrical connector by pressing in on the tab and then pulling it towards the driver's seat. Push the brake switch towards the center of the vehicle. And then slide downward and off. You'll want to watch out for this plastic collar right here. If it falls off, you'll want to grab it and put it somewhere safe because we're going to reuse it. We're going to take this linkage coming through the firewall and we're going to reinstall the plastic collar if it fell out. Slide it over that rod there. Now, while we're installing the brake switch, we want to try to keep this surface here flush with this plastic surface right here. If things start moving around sideways like this, it's going to make it a bit harder. So one trick, move the linkage around so they're basically flush right there, and then pull back a bit in the brake pedal. Apply a little bit of tension. This will make it harder for this to move around. Now we're going to take our new brake switch. We're going to slide it upwards like that, and forward a little bit, and then rotate it upwards so it's facing straight ahead. And then push it towards the driver's side of the vehicle. Now we're going to reinsert our retaining pin from the back. And then reinstall the yellow plastic cover. This round hole here is going to face inward, and these two clips right here, these are the ones we pushed on earlier, are going to be facing towards the rear of the vehicle. Now we reattach our connector. And we'll go hook up the battery. Let's hook up the ground cable. Hey Jordan, hit the brakes. Perfect. Nothing to it. Brake lights are working again. We can shift out of park, and now we got our cruise back.
If this video helped you, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of any future videos. And until next time, fear no fix.